If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That seems to sum up Lexus's position with the 2015 RX 350. Lexus set the standard for the luxury SUV with its RX model. This car remains a 5-passenger vehicle, hatchback, plenty of cargo area. Body style hasn't really changed much over the years, although Lexus has added a few tech features for the 2015 model. Now we have a head-up display, LED headlights will be available later this year, but not much else has changed. Now in the cabin of the RX 350 here, we have the navigation option, so that gives us an 8-inch screen up here. I control that screen with what Lexus calls its remote touch controller. This little joystick-like thing down here. I kind of hate this because it's often hard to get exactly what you want on the screen. I've skipped over the menus many times trying to get exactly what I want. They've got a button here to go straight to the map, which is nice because I like having the map up when I'm driving. This only shows in a top-down viewpoint. There's no perspective view on this map, so Lexus is a little bit behind the curve of the other guys with that one. When I'm on my main menu here, I can go through destinations. I've got my radio and media. They set that up differently, even though I go to this audio screen and I can choose any of my audio sources from this main audio screen. I come back to the menu and I can go to my phone screen here. I've got the normal phone things. I've got a dial pad and I also have my contacts on my Bluetooth connected phone. But the most interesting thing, the thing I like most about this system in the Lexus RX 350 is the Inform app integration. The only problem with it is to get to it, I have to first pull up this Info Apps menu. This Inform system is actually showing apps that are running on my phone. My phone is connected by Bluetooth to the car. I've got the app, the Inform app, running on my phone. So this is really powering what I'm seeing on the screen here. I've got Bing Search, I've got iHeartRadio, I've got MovieTickets.com, I've got OpenTable, Pandora, Yelp. I even have Facebook Places on another screen here. And Lexus can add more features here, more apps as they get them ready. I'll just show you Bing Search really quick because this is the most useful thing to have in a car these days, just an open internet-based local search for businesses. So if I hit this little microphone icon at the top of the screen, I can go into voice command and enter any search term. It's been pretty accurate so far when I've been using it. Or I can just go do a keypad search here and enter in the search term manually with this keyboard. Voice is much safer to use while you're on the road. And I also like the Yelp search on here too. So for example, I can just choose the restaurant category, shows everything local to me here, and I get my list of restaurants. I can go down, choose the one with the best ratings. It won't actually show me the written reviews unless I'm stopped. It's a safety feature. And then I can choose to make that my destination in navigation. Really quick and easy internet search for finding destinations while on the go. Let's move down to the shifter here. This is a 6-speed automatic transmission, the only transmission available with the RX 350. You get to the F Sport, you get a 7-speed, but we get the 6-speed with this one. It's got a sport mode. If I bring it over to the side here, this isn't really a sporty car. This is really just a legacy of every Lexus transmission. You can also manually shift up for plus, down for minus, no paddle shifters, but you're really only going to use this for going down a grade or something when you want to keep yourself in a specific gear. Straight in front of me, I'm seeing my head-up display. This is a monochrome display, not quite as good as some of the other ones we've seen in other vehicles, but gets the job done. It shows me the speed in digital format and shows me some route guidance directions as well. Lexus puts a lot of plastic under this hood. This is what we think of as no user serviceable parts inside. Now this is Lexus's standard 3.5-liter V6. This engine will get you 270 horsepower, 248 pound-feet of torque. You can see it's side saddled, so that's a front-wheel drive architecture, but with this model, they run a drive shaft to the rear wheels to get us all-wheel drive. Now fuel economy, 18 miles per gallon city, 24 miles per gallon on highway. With the front-wheel drive version, you only gain 1 mile per gallon, so might as well get all-wheel drive. Now one thing Lexus does really well, seeing it in this 2015 RX 350, and you know, their parent company Toyota is well known for this too, is building cars that are not really driver's cars, they're just really basic transportation, easy to drive, and that's really the hallmark of this car. You don't really have to think about driving it a whole lot. You know, you get in, turn it on, put it in drive, and just go. This 3.5-liter V6 is a decent engine for this car. It can merge, pass, not with any sort of bravado, it just does what you need it to do. Again, it's not a driver's car, the suspension is okay for maneuvers, for handling, but it's going to wallow a bit in the corners. Suspension does give you a really smooth ride, and that's what I've been impressed about with this fixed suspension, not an air suspension, but it's still very reasonably comfortable. It's probably one of the most comfortable fixed suspensions I've ever driven. I'm looking ahead, looking through the windshield, seeing the head-up display. That's showing me my speed in digital format. I would also be showing route guidance, turn-by-turn directions if I had route guidance on. I've also got blind spot monitoring, so I'm getting little icons lighting up in the side view mirrors when there's a car in the lane next to me. That tells me if it's not safe to change lanes. What I don't have in this car is adaptive cruise control or lane departure warning or prevention, any of that kind of stuff. Lexus is a little bit behind the curve on that type of equipment, with their luxury competitors. So that's one area that's really kind of lacking. Okay, so let's price out our 2015 Lexus RX 350. Base price for the all-wheel drive model with destination is $43,105. Now to do it up CNET style, you get navigation, heated ventilated seats, blind spot monitor, heads-up display, and that one package will cost you $7,563 for a total of $50,758.